Hey everybody, this is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Pan. I've just got an area of light rain moving into the region right now. It's a very chilly rain, but mixed in the rain, we have a small area of sleet right in here. You see that little area of kind of what we call sometimes bright banding. It's not really impressive, but this yellow, darkish green in here, that's an area of small sleet that's mixing in with the rain. Most of the sleet is up around 4,000 or 5,000 feet. And another way we can tell that sleet, I'm getting some good ground reports, but with dual pole Doppler radar out of the Greenville-Spartanburg area, a couple things you notice right off the bat. These are the melting layers, these lines. And you can see right around Rock Hill, we've got some bright banding. But I'm going to switch on a couple products here that are interesting. This is something we call the correlation coefficient. Now, when you have these kind of pinks or burgundies, that's precipitation that's falling uniformly. It's raindrops, they're all the same size. When you get this kind of what we call a lower CC, you're getting different shaped particles coming down, which means you're getting a mix likely of sleet, rain, freezing rain. But because we're so far from the radar, we're about 4 or 5 to 6 to even 7,000 feet above the ground. But certainly that's a small enough distance with the day with temperatures only in the 40s that those frozen particles could make it to the ground. They're obviously melting on the way down. But another way we know is we look at another product, which is the hydrometeor classification. Basically, what you're looking at, this red area in here, the radar thinks this is graupel. And graupel is just basically another form of soft hail or an ice pellet right in here. And I'm getting some reports from Rock Hill on Cherry Road as well as Dave Law Boulevard of some sleet mixing in. And occasionally see this blue in here. That blue is actually the radar detecting wet snowflakes, which is likely melting snowflakes on the way down. Now remember, the radar is over in Greer, South Carolina, so at this altitude, we're at about 5,000 to 7,000 feet. So the radar is picking it up there, which likely means about, I would say, 70% of it's melting on the way down. But it's still falling at a rate, and it's definitely falling into a relatively cool, dry layer below it. So we certainly could see a few of these sleet pellets make it to the ground. So here's a look at the terminal Doppler radar. You also notice the kind of fuzzy edge to this leading edge. This likely means a lot of this is evaporating before it's reaching the ground. But this area here at my house in South Charlotte, I'm actually getting some light rain right now. But this little band right here, and I'll show it again, it's right in here, this little bright band. This is moving off in this direction. So South Charlotte, get ready, as well as maybe even uptown and eventually up towards the track. I know there's testing going on. This is probably about 40 minutes away, maybe even sooner, maybe 30 to 40 minutes away, light rain. It's extremely light except for this area, which is mixing in with the freezing rain and sleet. Just something to keep an eye on. Let's do a quick loop. We have a couple frames. That gives you the speed. Of course, I'll be on starting at 4, 5, and 6, and you can always get updates on my Facebook and Twitter feed, as well as checking these radars out on our mobile apps, as well as wcnc.com. We've got a lot of ways to keep you covered. Make sure you grab the Charlotte Weather app. We've got cool radar on there. We've got interactive radar and great sources of information, so go check them out. But don't be surprised, not a big deal. Some sleet moving into the Charlotte area.